You may not know, but do you dare to find out? What if the glamorous stars you adore on screen once walked a path no one could imagine? Shocking rumors, buried secrets, and a past the industry tried to erase. Today on Red Carpet Revealed, we dive into the spine-chilling truth behind the top 5 Korean celebrities, with dark pasts as prostitutes before becoming actresses. What's real? What's rumor? The answers will leave you speechless. Let's uncover it right now. 1. Han Na-kyung, Between the Glamour and the Shadows. Han Na-kyung once captivated audiences with her fearless performances in films that required emotional depth and bold presence. Particularly known for her role in the provocative film A House with a Good View, she was seen as a rising star unafraid of challenging roles. But just as quickly as she rose, her presence seemed to vanish from the mainstream entertainment radar. Years later, murmurs began surfacing across online forums and entertainment blogs about a surprising turn in her personal life. Multiple anonymous accounts claimed she had worked for a time at an elite members-only venue in Busan, a place frequented by businessmen and public figures. Although no concrete evidence ever emerged, the speculation spread like wildfire. Then came an even more sensational revelation, a lawsuit involving a wealthy married businessman who was allegedly linked to Han. Reports suggested disputes over custody and finances, with even a child reportedly involved. Netizens reacted with both shock and empathy. If it's true, I feel sorry for her. She probably had to endure a lot behind the scenes. It's her personal life. Why should it be entertainment for the public? Others, however, were less forgiving. This is why transparency matters in the industry. She had everything going for her. Why ruin it with drama? Despite the conflicting reactions, one sentiment stood out: curiosity mixed with compassion. For many, Han Na-kyung's story became a symbol of how quickly fame can fade and how harsh the public gaze can be when the lights go out. 2. Cho Young Ah. When a perfect image shatters. Cho Young Ah was once admired as a model of elegance. As a former TV announcer and weathercaster, she had the kind of clean-cut image the Korean media loves to portray: articulate, graceful, and intelligent. But that image took a drastic hit following her scandalous breakup with a beloved actor, which became one of the most explosive tabloid dramas of the year. Private messages were leaked. Allegations of betrayal and emotional manipulation flew from both sides. The public, initially sympathetic toward her, began to question her integrity. Then came a new wave of rumors, claims that she had been spotted working at a high-end social venue in Busan after her financial support from a powerful partner ended. While these whispers remained unconfirmed, they sparked fierce online debate. She fell from grace so fast, I almost feel bad no one knows what really happened. We shouldn't judge based on gossip. But others were more critical. She destroyed a man's career, now she's the victim. It's always the same story. The perfect image was just a mask. What shocked many was her silence. She disappeared from broadcasts, paused all public appearances, and declined interviews. In a world where reputation is everything, her retreat became the biggest statement of all. 3. Jang Mi-in A, the rebel with a secret. If there's one actress who has never feared controversy, it's Jang Mi-in A. With a sharp tongue and unfiltered opinions, she became notorious for making headlines, not because of her roles, but because of her words. Whether speaking on politics or challenging social taboos, she was never afraid to speak out, and it cost her dearly. But alongside her blunt persona came more covert rumors. Tabloids began reporting that she had connections to ultra-exclusive venues in the upscale area of Nonhyun-dong, often associated with celebrity patrons and discreet gatherings. According to alleged eyewitnesses, Jang Mi-in A was a regular figure in such circles during a period when her acting career had stalled. Though she never addressed these claims publicly, her social media activity only intensified public scrutiny. She posted glamorous lifestyle shots and cryptic quotes, often accompanied by designer labels and luxurious interiors, fueling curiosity even further. The Korean public remained divided. She's strong and independent, let her live her life. People only hate her because she doesn't act like the typical obedient actress. But others warned, there's always some truth behind persistent rumors. She needs to stop feeding the fire if she wants peace. Regardless of what's true or not, Jang Mi-in-A remains one of the most enigmatic and unpredictable figures in Korean entertainment, a woman who doesn't follow the script no matter how harsh the spotlight becomes. 4. Hansio, a name that echoes beyond headlines. Among all the names in this list, few have stirred more debate than Hansio. While technically never debuting as an idol, she was once a YG trainee with visuals and potential that hinted at future stardom. But what followed was not a music debut, it was a storm of controversies. Hansio rose to infamy after being linked to major scandals involving idols from top-tier boy groups. Her name surfaced in court cases, drug-related investigations, and media firestorms. Every time the public thought she'd disappear, she came back with a new revelation or social media post that reignited the flames. But behind the chaotic media persona was a persistent rumor that began to circle quietly online that during her time away from the public eye, she had been involved in a luxurious nightlife circuit in Gangnam. Allegedly, this was where she formed deep connections with some of the biggest names in K-pop and business. While these accounts were never confirmed, the notion added a whole new layer to her already complex image. The reactions from Korean netizens were fierce and divided. She's not afraid to expose the truth, that's why they fear her. She's a loose cannon, but maybe she's also just a product of a cruel industry. Others express concern. She clearly needs help, not hate. The media loves to demonize outspoken women. Whether victim whistleblower or rebel Hansio Hee's story challenges the boundaries of what it means to be part of the entertainment world. And though many may question her choices, few can deny her impact. 5. Haru, Nature's former member, a sudden disappearance and an unexpected reappearance. The final name on this list is perhaps the most unexpected. Haru, the Japanese member of the multinational girl group Nature. With her youthful image and dance skills, Haru quickly gained fans after debut. She represented a new wave of K-pop idols, global, fresh and full of potential. But then she vanished. Nature's group activities slowed and Haru's personal updates became rare. Months later, a shocking video began circulating in online forums. In it, a young woman, almost unmistakably Haru, was seen working in a high-end club in Tokyo under a different name. The video included brief clips where she reportedly admitted having been a K-pop idol in the past. At first, fans were in denial. That can't be her. It's just someone who looks like her. Maybe it was a temporary job. Everyone struggles after idol life. But as more clips surfaced and Haru eventually acknowledged her past in a carefully worded Japanese interview, the truth became harder to ignore. She explained that after leaving Korea, she struggled to survive financially and emotionally. The job at the club, she claimed, was a stepping stone to fund her new dream, opening a dance studio for young girls in Japan. The public's reaction, surprisingly mixed but with a thread of empathy. She was honest, and that's rare. I respect her courage. It's heartbreaking how idols are thrown away when they're no longer profitable. Yet others couldn't help but feel betrayed. Why hide it for so long? This kind of news damages the group's image too. Regardless, Haru's story highlights one of the entertainment industry's most painful truths. The bright lights of debut often cast the darkest shadows behind the curtain. These 5 names may have been at the center of rumors, misunderstandings, or harsh realities, but each of them represents something bigger than gossip. They reveal the unspoken struggles, the forgotten sacrifices, and the silent battles behind the glamorous images we see on screen. Fame has many doors, but not all of them lead to happiness.